Oke guys, kali ini kita bakal lanjutin Hangout terakhir with Kaveh. Jadi let's go. Untung cuma 5 doang ya ini endingnya. Kok nggak ada ini? Let's go. Si arsitektur dari Semeru. Yang lupa ini di Hangout. Let's go. Kayaknya terlalu gede. Ini kan.
I've taken a look at your proposal. It's much better than the ones you showed me before.
Oh, come on, not again. I have to say,
This door...
even if the...
Oh, I understand. Oh, actually, don't architects often say...
I
Pengen baca dialognya.
really don't know how you managed to come up with such a... Anyway, that's it.
Hey, young man, please...
Dia langsung hatinya nol. Atau main nggak dapat.
Time to go.
Pas di network ya. ASUS doang. Let's go. Dia sedang merenung guys ya.
Taking this commission was truly the worst decision ever. Oh, actually, while we're on that, what are you doing here at the tavern? Don't listen to anyone who says that drinking is an elegant pastime. Anyway, stress is just an inescapable part of being a working adult. Boss, I'll have... Do you want something too? I'll put it on my tab.
Wine in a glass of juice?
Well, editor ini umurnya udah mencukupi tapi dia
I know you're already keeping a secret from me. That guy, though. Another glass, please, boss.
You got it, sir. I gotta say,
It really is every other day, but perhaps getting used, I would spend a lot of time. I suppose, though, that all of this...
here's your drink.
Boss? What?
The meaning of art. Anyway, I don't know about art, but I do.
What do you think?
ada.
No worries. It's been bothering me for... He understands nothing about... Okay, well, given... There's no time to wait.
No, okay. Let's go.
Kaveh,
I've changed...
my apologies. If I choose you to create the...
Thank you for... To be perfectly honest, even now, I still know... I am aware that I've produced several draft...
Yes, it's just... putting the building... The timber here as well.
Some architectural design, same with the tiles. If all you need is...
Actually,
I think the most
I want all of...
We've gone through many proposals, and this draft...
Thank you for giving it so... I still have a few...
I also have a similar feeling. Is that... He does seem really That's actually pretty calm. The more some... Actually, who knows how long...
Kita bentuk
Huh? Where did he go? I could have sworn he went this way. Oh, hey, look!
Didn't I tell you before? Plus, aren't you...
Oh, you won't have to... I don't have...
You...
I know there are a lot...
I'm sorry.
Okay.
He used to be a member of... We meet again.
Huh? Why are you guys here?
That's what we wanted to ask you. There's no need for us to continue this project.
Believe me. All right, there's no point hiding anything anymore.
A library? Funded entirely by yourself. I've heard that the
You're right. The desert is too vast. And what's more, all I know, I don't have much longer left. I didn't want you
to the point that you...
When I first, someone agreed. After that, I spent a while. By the way,
Just a hunch. I ran into some... He said that he had... And after that, according to him...
those kinds...
It's ultimately neither of our... Yeah, you'll find... Anyway,
That's what I was afraid. I've done the math and know that we should be able to make it. So, I decided...
By cobble...
To be honest, all I want is to build this lot. A while ago, I know the desert life. So even if the
Yeah, my father passed away, then I'm sure a child coming... But let's bring this back to building it according to the current... A slightly different... Most architects, while it's true that to completely give up... However, if we can reduce the ornate aspects of the design while maintaining its fundamental elegance, to make up for the loss of...
I see.
It just increases as for inspiration.
Aruv.
Okay, then...
Is there something...
Let me think. We want to keep the roads clear.
All right, just...
What are you waiting for?
Oke. What next? Kita ke benang pasir.
Take it easy. Take it easy.
Most material... There are a lot of...
Oh, don't worry about me. This is nothing.
Scanning.
Let's light it up.
Sayang.
Into the wind. Gotcha. Here comes the catch.
Committed to memory. This place hurt a little. Yeah.
I'm fine. But it's one thing to... I don't think... Few most...
Is there someone...
And sometimes I joined the air... If at all possible.
I think it's really maybe he's doing this out of natural... Some people... But my situation... When I was young, he set off... I never saw... I started doing many things. At this point, I've tried self-reflect. Maybe it's just like... I could be doing things... Anyway, I've known all... He told me... I still believe... Unfortunately, but as you can see... And when I finally... Some... Oh, please. Either way. All right.
Oke, desa. Ini yang item lagi dawawan.
Now that we're here, it's my partner's time to shine.
What's this?
My toolbox. I built it using an ancient mechanical core. I'll take Marak and find a suitable...
Traveler.
Ah, you...
Hello.
Education.
I've
been commissioned by Mr...
A library.
That's right.
That's fantastic.
Let me get straight to... Oh, and... All right, Badawi, let's go over the parts of the project that I want to make our final cost. Marak has produced a sketch for all the inspiration. Just, I must give you credit though. According to the tradition. In the meantime,
Oh, langsung dapat ending. Good. Oke,
We meet?
Huh?
That's what we want. There's no...
Believe me,
A library? I've heard that the...
you're right. The desert is... And what's... All I know, I don't have much longer left. I didn't want...
To the point that you...
When someone agreed. After that, I spent a while. By the way,
Just, I ran into... He said that he... And after that, according to...
those kinds...
Ultimately, neither of our... Yeah, anyway,
That's what I've done the math and know that we should be able to make it if we cut some... So,
By...
to be honest, all I want is to build this a while ago. I know that... So even if...
My father, I'm sure a child... But let's break... Building it a... Sponsor? That does... What do you think?
It's all...
Well... You're... Her? Let's go and...
Let's go.
When I saw...
Hey, what is the point?
That's exactly if you ask me.
You're hopeless.
Oh, so you haven't merged? Oh,
I...
sure. I think...
A fee? You mean just for introductions?
Of course. Since we've...
5... Besides...
3 of my business partners came... You can wait.
Story gate to beef.
All right.
So it.
Correct. I'm not too
So, besides.
Hey, there's no need to be so. So we'd mostly be
Well,
Then how...
wouldn't that
Yes.
I'll just give a whole... I've been to the
education. And
Even the...
you.
Hey, what?
Wait, but it seems.
What?
What?
In other words, if we want to build.
Then there's no hurry. Is there nothing else to this? I'll be off as well.
It seems like the others are.
Hey, guys, wait!
Yeah. Well, what can I say? Yeah, looks like we'll have...
How did the meeting go? Want to talk about it? Oh?
Please...
What? You can try.
But this isn't Also, if...
All right. In fact, I'll be inviting the most famous merchant in...
What? So...
Follow me.
Oh ya, belum ada quest tingkat dori ya. Ini keren juga. Kita kayak dari pas di ada jalan.
Just wish that some people would actually do their jobs.
Tapi emang beda sih kalau orang kayak misalnya kan kebetulan akan sekarang.
This is the place.
You said you're going...
You still don't get it, huh?
Huh?
Well, it'll be a...
Seriously? Where's this...
The reasons are not important. However, you know...
I get it,
Split?
This way... Of course, I must... Now, let's have a... Huh? The deed? So hold on a...
So for...
But what about my...
Huh? But before I get...
It's obvious...
Huh?
Fine. I'm going to...
Pret, juta. Nah, gitu dong. Kita ganti lagi. Let's go. Oke, ning 2 di atas selesai. Harus kedai. Oke. Ada burung. Cepatkan.
Taking this commission was truly the worst decision ever. Actually, while we're on that, what are you doing? Stress is just an inescapable part of being a working adult. Boss, do you want something too? I'll put it on my tab.
Wine in a...
I know you're already... That God. Another glass.
You've got it.
It really is, but perhaps I would spend I suppose all of this...
Here's your drink.
Boss,
The meaning. Anyway,
what do you think?
Ada 2.
Yes. Let's say that the problem... Sounds great to me. I don't need... Huh? I mean, my mother is also an architect. Perhaps, I did at the time. I hadn't quite cut. It's been a really long time. Either way, think if you want to stick around and see how. All right. Let me. Anyway.
What next? Sana. Bermalah hitam diceramain pasti, atau kita kayak berlangkah gitulah, kafe sama hal hitam.
Alhaitham isn't in. Oh, nothing. I just didn't realize how much time had passed. I'm happy for her. I hope she'll be able to find happiness there. Anyway, enough about that. Let's see what I packed into this box. What are all these things? Oh, obviously I would. Not criticism, and I admit that I. I was super unfortunate. It was only a few days later that my mother took. She didn't scold me. Let's see. Is there anything else left in this box? This is my mother's notebook. When I was a child, I used to be super fascinated by this notebook, and always pestered my mother to let me read it. Wonder why she'd... If only I could. Hey, it's not a matter of time. Who knows? Maybe this time something... I could tell what you were thinking. I've tried my name. I've even tried stuff. I wouldn't try that route again. So we could find someone who was close. My mother was never... Let me think. Professor Zaha... She's older now. Let's go take a look.
Oke. Sudah ada punya kan? Oh, enggak.
What? Tainari?
Oh, it's you. I came into the city to buy some, but as soon as I got here, I noticed someone banging. I was thinking...
Granny?
Yeah, she's drinking in broad daylight. And you, traveler? You didn't try to stop him? You look like a wreck. You know what?
Oh.
All right. Then I'll plan on reserving 2 seats for you. I'll be heading back to Gandharvaville for now.
A granny who lit...
So, my tomato was...
I already told you'd have to be awful.
Enough nonsense.
Virus
You're out of your
ini
mind. If I've actually
Adventure
done
Technique
something.
Monster.
Oh, why you...
Professor Zahaha.
And who are you? How long has it been?
It's no big deal, really. Which brings us to our current predicament. My...
Hey, don't try to defame.
Come on, let's...
Yeah.
Is fa-
Yes, as far as I know. She left for Fontaine some time.
Ah, yes.
No, not at all.
That's good to hear. Your mother... Sometimes I wonder if she was still... She had to make a lot... Even during her... She had many... But every time...
I'm sure she had many.
I'm not too... I do... She said, true art cannot be understood. But if you ask me...
So that's how it is. I wonder if the password could be...
What are you trying to...
My mother left her...
Your personality. I've taught a lot. They would know exactly. Some clients would shoot on Farnak first.
I see.
No, I think they were Farnak.
So instead of understanding, perhaps all we... Huh.
Oh,
Yes!
then you should be on your being the awkward. If you're ever in a...
Thank you.
There.
I wonder what my mother...
Bis apa ya?
They all say Zaha Hadid's class is the toughest, but I think it's actually not too bad. On the other hand, though, I met someone special. We decided to name our son Kaveh. I don't think the bad news came. And even though it's been several but I have to face reality.
Huh? Is this a drawing? Seems like it was done by my mother.
Bentar, ini Kaveh Tainery. Kaveh, mungkin ayah Kaveh, ayah Tainery, ini ayah Al-Haitam pasti ini suka baca buku ini siapa ya? Saya tuh gitu. Tapi logo ini kan melambangkan ini loh ya, font itu. Kayak siapa ini? Apa guys? Kalau kalian tahu mungkin kalian bisa tulis di kolom komentar. Siapa ya? Apa ngirim? Tahu terus ya? Ada soalnya yang warna merah. Siapa ya? Ciwi-ciwi semua. Saya dong sih. Terus kan ini. Kan? Siapa ya? Udah kelihatan sih ini Al-Haitam, Kaveh, Tainery atau yang Zaha aja.
This blonde man was probably my father. But who are the other people in the picture? From the dates in the note, maybe we were thinking...
The one who invited us to the gathering is a talkative woman. Including us, the talkative woman introduced everyone to each other. She spoke... My husband seems to be friends with the man with long ears. I couldn't really join their... I don't think I'd be able to become friends with any... That man is certainly very handsome. We were not acquainted with each other to begin with. Maybe my son will also partake in these gatherings in the future.
Who would have thought my mother used to attend that kind of thing? There's more written on the back.
Kaveh, you are very talented, and no one will be able to help you during your journey as an artist. Whenever you feel down, seek out a friend to sit and have a chat.
So that's the answer she prepared? Well, now that I've read her words, although it'd be nice to get... Besides, don't forget, I'm also... Huh, you're right. Well then, I get... You know...
Sore berikut. Ya, anggap aja di situ ya. Sore. Dari mana profis? Ke yang desa yang mau. RYZEN nih bakalan di sini. Terus di sini. Makanya sih Saino deh satu orang. Kayaknya.
Oh, Hatham also got my invite, right?
That guy?
Are you sure?
Yeah, let's go.
Oh,
You still haven't told me.
we're celebrating the end of the first.
Then where's college?
She said she wanted to show everyone a bit of what she. Anyway, let's get the curriculum.
I knew this would.
Yes, I thought. Anyway, let's.
Never happened to me.
I'd just pull it.
You two are hopeless. Does anyone?
Ooh, that's a good point.
It's very simple. Instead of focusing on the amount of material you would like to teach,
Wow, you actually showed up. I could probably count the number of times you've actually.
it's still more than the number of times you've managed to get a proposal approved on the first try.
As long as you're still aware.
That's your purpose for being.
So you're saying the only reason.
Precisely.
Hey, just to get one thing.
What are you saying?
Then what?
There are only 2 other Darshans left.
You? Traveler, you aren't associated with any of the 6 Darshans. In your opinion.
Well said.
Agreed. And my goal.
Phase 2 far exceeds Phase 1 in both curriculum.
Hey, what are you thinking?
Actually, I was thinking about.
I'll make sure to write.
Is there another phase after phase 2?
We don't.
Oke. Saino.
I'm telling you, that client had no idea what.
Have you considered find?
They're all.
It's too late now to. Besides, you'll be.
No.
Cheer up, Kaveh.
We'll save that for the end.
Oh, seru juga. Let's go. Yang lagi nih. Oke, kenang-kenangan. Terus yang lain.
All Hatham isn't in, so feel.
Oke. Nah, bukan skip. Sorry, skip.
Oh, nothing. I just didn't realize how much time had passed. I'm happy for. Anyway, enough about that. Let's see what I packed into this box. What are all these things? Oh, obviously I. Not criticism. I admit that I was super unfortunate. It was only a few days later that my mother took me. She didn't. Let's see. Is there anything else left in this box? This. When I was a child. Wonder what. If only I. Hey, it's not. Who knows? Maybe this time. I could tell what you were thinking. I've tried my name, my father's name. I've even tried stuff like Love You Kaveh, Take Care, and Yours Truly. I've tried. I wouldn't try that route again. Yeah, you're right. Everyone's life journey is. What do you think? I'm glad you agree.
What next? Kayaknya akan dunia. Bener. Jadi ngerti ya, terus nyalain lagi. Salah. Palailah sebelah kiri ke sebelah kanan.
Of all the places I created many designs that the academia also
Dan sekarang, oke. Mantap. Keren ya grafik. Itu grafik, bro. Wow. Ini daunnya nggak terpencet. Ini juga kayak kirang.
Oh, here, this is a great example. This book, History of Ancient Sumeru Architecture, contains some analysis that I did many years ago. Huh? Why is Al-Haytham's handwriting also in here? When did he ever read this book? I guess it's probably from when we worked on that research project together. Anyway, he probably never cared to tell you this, but the House of Dana is where Al-Haytham and I first met. I came here to do my homework, and saw him sitting by himself next to that row of bookshelves. A group of Haravatat scholars were chatting near him, but he looked as if he was too lazy to join them. There was a pretty stark difference between him and all the rest of them. It was my fault for feeling bad for him. I thought he must have gotten into some kind of trouble and went over to ask if he needed anything, not realizing that...
Not realizing that you were in fact the one in a whole heap of trouble?
Al-Haytham? Why are you here?
The House of Dana is a public space.
But shouldn't you be at the records room at this hour?
You think I would derive amusement from watching you fall into I came here to pick up a few files. If your voice...
All right. I admit I was probably probably not when he...
There was nothing embarrassing or shameful. When I was still a student at the academia, I once collaborated with Kaveh on a research project. We had a number of differences, and they The more important question is, why are you...
As a senior...
I see. Then let me guess. Oh, and Kaveh.
Huh? But why...
Sure. If... Leave any words of as a result.
What? But all of my... Okay, just you wait. I'm going to fix this right now. I'll dig all the books out and return them to the proper shelves.
Oh, anyway, you were about to say he's put through the ringer. He probably did suffer quite a bit, that's true. But the satisfaction of one client will not translate to general. There are plenty of architects in Sumer. Clearly, his predicament is inevitable, since he holds other people. Of course, each person is different, and we should respect the admonition.
Endingnya sudah
Looks like you were having an enjoyable chat while I was gone. Were you?
What do you think?
What else is there to talk? Anyway, you should take a look at this. Look at this comment on page 82. See that? Now that's how a student should...
And it looks like you're already in a
Me? Happy?
Why don't you just move all the books yourself? Kaveh had a habit of scribbling and writing in all kinds of...
Hey! You... Oh, actually, I also found a real... Huh? Don't...
Don't ask me.
You...
We can also plainly see that the...
If I don't keep bringing up the need, there shouldn't be any
There are indeed...
See? What? Come on. Let's take a stroll through Port Ormos now.
No need. It's almost time to clock out for...
Suit yourself.
Oke, Ormos. Jalan-jalan with Kaveh. Okay. Wow.
Port Ormos. No, I didn't design any one specific building. Port Ormos had already existed since the arch bridge over there, for example. That was one of my designs. When I was first tasked with we ran into a lot of issues. Residents, I was still young and a true corner once built. You think so? My budget was tight. Us creative types know better. Yeah, we've spent long enough here. Great. This is a rare. If you ever feel.
Waduh, kita jalan-jalan jauh juga ya. Jauh banget. Sini Pak.
Who would have thought that so many. We won't be able to sit and.
Clouds high. The birds busted.
Tapi kafe. Biarkan cerahnya kafe. Oh, saya know.
Isn't this place great? I often come here to clear my mind. You know what I mean. Just take me as an. Although I'll hate them, you could probably say. Life is too Of course, But still, with different the site here has. My pain will. They are far more. If you were to ask me what art is, you think so? But remember that question I brought up before? The one about whether. I still haven't found an answer to that yet. Those who pursue art will be unable to avoid the pain that it naturally brings. Will often be floating. I'll try gathering my thoughts again. In any case.
Ya selesai. Tapi ada lagi romantisme seorang arsitek. Wih, oke, Kaveh. Oke, curhatan hati kita. Satu lagi, nice. Akhirnya, semangat skip. Kelas sos. Apa? Kelas. Apa ya, di laptop yang belum kedua ya kayaknya. Ini bawah berarti keren.
Taking this commission was truly the worst decision. Actually, while we're on that, what are you doing here at the tavern? Stress is just an inescapable part of being a working adult. Boss, do you want something too? I'll put it on my tab.
Juice.
Wine in a...
I know you're already that god. Another glass.
You've got it.
It really is. But perhaps I would spend I suppose all of this.
Here's your drink.
Boss.
The meaning of... Anyway.
What do you...
Nah, kita belum.
Exactly. So in Sumeru, it's too bad.
Aduh, apa ya gua?
Sounds great.
Ganti
A different career? I think It's just a saying. And if I want to... Hold on. Maybe I'll be able to...
Mana ke ormas lagi?
Kaveh.
Yeah, it's...
I heard that... Hard to make up. Unless...
Well...
I understand. I mean, I obviously never had... Judging from the look... With that said...
Are you serious? Besides,
compared to the class... Unlike the acad... It just so... Regardless of the...
what do you think, Traveler?
Then it's a deal.
Yes, it's a deal.
As for the pay,
300?
300,000 is. I have to go make some prep.
I was never particularly. I've hosted free lectures before. Thanks so much. Now, what? All right. I was up last night.
Lesson plan at the training center has all. Sure. It's almost time for the
Huh. So you fall. There's something else
no need to stress. There are 14 class.
20 people.
Oh, and one last thing. I'm sorry to say this, but your.
Hey there. Can I help? Oh, I heard. Did you hear? Really makes.
That's true. For those who can't.
Man.
All right, class is over.
No, you weren't scared.
Oh, don't get. Alkami may fool an amateur, but he can't. In my opinion, there are tens of the architects who can critically. All these students are. How can they expect to?
But Mr. Kaveh, we didn't really. What's the big deal anyway?
You're studying architecture?
Yeah. Why else? My biggest dream is to become.
Huh.
But he also said it won't be long.
Come on.
But
you. Let's go, traveler.
What's wrong? Were the students not astute enough for your life?
Yeah, I'm mad at the students are all here. If your client is, you know all of.
Look, you may deny it all. Our clients. Why should we cling on if it's near impossible?
Wait, how does that make it?
We are already stuck. That's right. None of the more students I get.
And then what? Once they when that happens.
But that's just. Oh, and also, I'm not even scared.
I can't believe that I.
And that same go. Only I urge you, as the line. Think it over, Kaveh.
I'm so mad. I feel a headache coming on. There's nothing more. Of course. I'm sure you. He is right. The most that they could accuse him of. Oh? Did you notice? Yeah. The rate he gave. If you're gambling everything on Right. We're never going to.
Oh, Mr.
Class finished a while.
I wanted to.
Of course they were. It's a good thing that you.
Rez?
Yes. And for most people, going from
Just as.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Don't listen to him. Why would I?
Mr. Alkami, he told all.
How much did your? And what was? Yeah, I have. We need to find that merchant. Good idea.
We last saw him on the.
Well, it's still be. We need to do.
Wah, mana nih? Sini kan? Seberang lawan Ormos.
Take it easy.
Oh. You're
Yes.
Alkami, My friend here wants to.
Oh.
Let me.
Oof. You call that a bit short on
And what if.
What do you mean? And even if it's hard work. Anyway.
I just did. Of course, if you act, even my credit.
What are you trying to say? Too many people are.
There are only a few of them, so they shouldn't.
Lucky today.
I don't think
debt has. But my debt. But these you sold.
Ha! And if we're going to talk about greed.
Ha! People grow.
Akademi. Nyusahin udah.
Sino?
My vacation just ended, not... I see. As it is highly... Any funds...
That should... Anyway.
It's no trouble. Just a... Did you accept...
He promised...
That's... I wouldn't have gone that far. Either way, though...
Hey, what was that?
Let's get back to...
Huh.
The reward will be...
Fine.
Is there any...
I want to...
Sure.
All right. Then I'll...
I have a few
To think, I'll Still, I think it's a little ironic. How should I put it? The arguments are usually... Alkami's suggestion would have allowed every scholar... Just speaking for myself, if I stopped devoting... At that point, any It's certainly not. My thanks again for being such a great... All right.
Oke, besok ketemu. Hari kedua. Berarti lusa dong. Oh, guys. Kita buat les, ormos lagi. Kok ormos? It's. Dari sini kan. Let's go.
Take it easy. Take it easy.
Take it easy.
The training
Mr. Cobb.
Only the best of...
Why? Huh?
Now that's... I'll keep instructing. Oh, also, architecture is... If you wanted it... And just as a heads up, all of this will be a huge step up from the superficial stuff.
We'll try our...
All right, everyone, pack your stuff. You'll know when...
Mana nih? Ormos. Ada. Oke. Jadi ini udah lewat naik perahu pas di atas pas.
This lighthouse has been around for a long time. The point of today is not so much about... I just want you to take a look at it and do a bit... Don't think about how you'd actually go about building.
So, it can be...
Yep, as long as you think it'd look good. In my experience, both the study... So at least for... What do you think?
Oke, sini dan gini man. Bikin. Oke. Finally guys, selesai tes dari Hangout ini. Amat. Selesai dari awal kita speedrun guys. Waduh capek juga ya. Capek banget malah. Oke. Kelar, udah kelar. Good lah. Oke guys, thank you udah nonton. Bye guys.